calling Eric's Hour of Enlightenment.
Hello, Kim Voigt is here, and hi Kim. I've been talking about the amazing Gaia series I've been watching. It's one called Deep Space, and this particular episode is so cool. It talks about this progenitor race of aliens that pretty much seeded us, the solar system, maybe even the galaxy and universe, with us beings. And that's why so many of these aliens that people are abducted by kind of look humanoid, because we're like related to them. And it's just amazing the stuff I'm learning. Like Saturn has this moon, Iapetus, that circles around it that looks like it is artificial. It's just certain things. It's really complicated. And that may be where these progenitor race have been operating from, and they're observing us and helping us because we're getting to halfway between this critical cycle of 27,900 years, something like that. And when the last time we went halfway through that cycle, that was a great cataclysm that destroyed Atlantis. So we better raise our consciousness fast so we don't have to go through that. So they're trying to help us through that. So now that I took you on that rabbit hole, I want you guys to subscribe to Gaia. It's $8.95 a month, something like that. It's just got everything. I just love it. I'm hooked. But anyway, today, through Kim, Erik is going to talk about, speaking of low consciousness and our survival and duality and conflict-ridden consciousness, we're going to talk about current events, particularly this whole situation with George Floyd and the violent reaction to that injustice. And, I think what he's going to do, hi, Erik, is going to discuss how this is all affecting the mass consciousness and how the memories of some past events are actually in our present life memories as well as the memories of our ancestors. And these memories can actually deeply affect us and our DNA as well. So with no further ado, hi, Erik and Kim.
Hello, and Eric's saying hi, Mom, and hi, everybody. And so Erik thought this would be a good topic to discuss, and I actually live in Minneapolis. Well, I live in a suburb of Minneapolis, maybe 10 miles away from where everything is going on. And there has, although it's starting to lighten now, there was just a tangible sadness in the air even before it started.
Really?
And so it's been quite crazy. But what Erik is saying is that just as you were explaining, people are reacting to not only the event that just happened, but it's triggering everybody from every injustice they've ever had in their life, in all of their past lives. And also we hold the memories of our ancestors in our DNA too. And so everybody's got memories of like a Holocaust or something or another, a tragedy. And so this is triggering all of this. And as you were mentioning Atlantis, all of our timelines from all of these events on this planet are collapsing right now. We're working on them right now. Atlantis we're working on that timeline as well. They destructed themselves, and in this lifetime, the war is you could call this a spiritual war. It's already been won in the fifth dimension, in the ethers. This is just all the 3D garbage coming up to the surface. And he's saying, this is going to be, when all is said and done, the trauma is going to go on. And it's not just going to be this. There's other traumas that are coming too. He's saying when all is said and done, it will be, beautiful, but all of these things that have been dysfunctional and of a lower light energy for a long, long time have got to come to the surface to be recognized, dealt with, and then we can get new systems in here.
Okay, so we can't keep it buried. We need to get this out here so that we can heal and raise our consciousness. Is that what you're saying, Erik?
Exactly. That's what he's saying. You know, and he touching on a few things about this specific incident. You know, he's saying, for one thing, we have to realize the dark always serves the light. So because it is going to bring about change. He tells me that George is on the other side and at peace. And that the thing that he says is that when somebody gives up their life in service like that, because he goes, we have to look at this as he did this in service for all of the change that it's going to bring about. He said it's like there's no higher honor. And he tells me he was greeted by, many beings, his family and people that are on the other side, in addition to whatever religious figures. But he said specifically Martin Luther King Jr. and JFK.
Oh, how nice.
So, I mean, it's deal, and he is being recognized. So that's what Erik is saying. Yeah.
Well, what does he think about the peaceful protests? Of course, are wonderful. And I thought it was really cool that, I can't remember I think it's Las Vegas, that the policemen all took a knee in honor of George. And you know, honoring the people's rights to feel, you know, hurt by this horrible injustice, and that it's okay to do the peaceful protest. And that was, I think, a really good way to, you know, hopefully to diffuse this. But I wonder what George thinks about the violent ones, you know, some of which, or maybe a lot of them, being paid to come in to these cities that aren't even from those cities. Is that the dark trying to create chaos? Or what?
It is. Erik is okay. So Erik is saying that some of those people, they call them crisis actors, and they're actually paid to do that.
Why?
He's well, okay. So Erik's saying you could look at this as an event happened. You know, it's there's so many theories floating around there about how this happened. Did these two know each other? Because I guess they had worked in a security job years earlier. So
I'm going to have a full interview with him eventually. I've collected a whole bunch of questions. You know, depending on if the medium are willing to do it. But okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So okay. So he's saying that. So this event happened, and regardless of this is what Erik's telling me, you know, because then the family had a separate autopsy done, which said the cause of death was asphyxiation. The Hennepin, or the county he was in, said there were underlying health conditions and asphyxiation. So Erik is just making the point of, regardless of if someone had a pre-existing condition, if you kneel on their neck for 8 minutes, they're going to die. Any one of us could go get our neck kneeled on, and that autopsy, they'd find some pre-existing conditions. So he's saying that's irrelevant. But so what he's saying is, what happens is that an event happened, and both sides, you know, we've got the side that's working for unity and love and light, is in there trying to, those are the peaceful protesters, and the police that are good, and the people that are good. They're you know, working at doing what they're supposed to do to raise the consciousness. But then you could call them the dark side, sends others in to drag that consciousness down. Erik's saying there's so many layers to this that it would really be challenging to decipher through it all, and also because, you know, it's a pending criminal case. You know, he doesn't. It wouldn't be appropriate to give too many details. No, I want to know I want to know the overall spiritual aspect of it. Why does the universe want? I mean, is it necessary for the dark to rise up along with the light in order for some
long-term reason? Is that necessary to raise our consciousness? Or?
Okay, so how Eric's putting it is at the very highest level on the consciousness level.
Mm-hmm.
There would be a realization that they're doing these things to bring about change. But that is on the very, very highest level. You have a middle level and a lower level that has no inkling of this higher plan. They are just living the 3D reality out, and some of them are, Erik is saying, they're kind of programmed towards violence and that kind of thing.
Mm.
And so it's very easy for them to do that and not feel the emotion that another person would feel.
Oh, gosh. Are they doing it?
There's quite a lot going on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Would they not be doing it if they weren't paid? Or would they come in from other cities anyway?
Erik said somewhat. The ones that are, he said it would be more like the peaceful protesters. He said some would get out of hand. But, there's people there for nefarious reasons as well as good. I mean, just, they find stuff all over like carts of bricks that people have planted and bottles of liquid that are explosives and that kind of thing. So, it's like a big organized thing.
Oh, gosh. Well, the people that are paying and encouraging this, why, not on a higher level, but why in the 3D level, why are they doing this? What is their motivation?
Power and control.
Are they trying to create chaos so that the Trump will not to make it harder for him to win re-election, or is there some other bigger reason, or what?
Mm-hmm. Erik's saying yes, that is a big part of it. Try to make Trump look like he didn't take care of things, he didn't know what to do. I mean, that's been obvious all along because the media only paints a negative picture of him. He's saying that is a part of it, and he says the other part of it is the powers, whatever you want to call them, the powers that used to be, the nefarious, that have had the dominance and the control over all of the money. It's basically been like mafias of drug cartels and medical cartels and all kinds of things. All the things that went on with the child, all of those things. They took away, they're taking away their power and control, and so they're striking back to try to affect the election. Who?
Yeah, who's trying to take their power away?
Call them the service to self, the beings that are intent on doing negative things and that kind of thing. And those, we all know who, we've heard of the 13 families and all that, the power and control people. Yeah. They're all, those are the ones that have lost, don't want to give up the power and control. So it's basically a spiritual battle between service to self and service to others, which has already been won on the fifth dimension, but it's still playing out in 3D. Erik's saying that's not to say that we don't have to do our part. We still have to keep our vibrations high. He's talking about pray. Everybody pray.
Yes.
Pray, 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 pray. Send love and light to all involved. He says just ask for the highest good of everyone to come through.
Yeah.
The other thing.
Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, the other thing he mentioned too, when I was talking to him about this channeling, there was a similar instance, almost exact, in Paris recently.
Oh, yeah.
And Erik said to bring that up could that possibly be a coincidence? He said, I don't think so. And then that's all he said about it. Mm-hmm.
Well, the various powers, the self-servers, what makes them think their power is being taken away or threatened? Who do they think is doing that?
Well, I know part of it was something with the Federal Reserve. When all this started, didn't Trump take back power of the Federal Reserve? That's part of it. Okay. And Eric's saying it's already beginning where people are being found out.
Yeah, okay.
You know, the indictments. He's saying, yeah.
So is it the deep state that's paying these people then? Is that what the global elite, the self-servers? Are they the ones that are paying these guys? Not all of them, but
not all of them. But he's saying yes, factions of them are. Mm-hmm.
Oh man, is George Soros involved? Because I know he paid migrants to be bussed over, across the border. You could see people handing them money when they got. Is George Soros involved?
Erik's mom. That's coincidental.
Okay. You don't want to go there.
I think he's trying to let you know by saying no coincidence without coming out and saying it. Obviously.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. Okay. Well, I don't want to get myself into trouble or you. So on the Monday morning Q&A, like toward the end, we just took a moment of just meditation where I suggested, and of course people do whatever they want, that we beam white or golden energy, loving energy to the core of the earth, and then all of a sudden the Mother Earth shoots it back like lightning bolts into all the souls of the people, the actual feet souls, and the birds, and the people in the airplanes, or whatever, just giving them love and peace and all that kind of stuff. So I think, maybe we should do that on a regular basis, like every day. Should we do that, Eric?
Erik says yes, exactly. He's saying praying, doing visualizations like that. He says also visualize a peaceful world. Visualize the time that this is all over and really feel how that's going to be, and just really let your imagination take you away. Like imagine how your grandchildren will be taught, the truth. Erik, it is so funny the way he said that. The truth.
Okay, so if I get the scalar energy thing that has two boxes, a receiver and a transmitter, then I wonder if I put a picture of the world and sent a frequency of love, which I think is 758 or whatever. Would that help if I do that on a regular basis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He says you can do that with your consciousness. He says he's showing me those little, I don't know if he's telling you to buy them or you have them, those ting things that are on a string, 2 ting things.
Ting,
He's telling me if you use those and did that with your intention, that would give it a charge.
That's cool. Because Kim, you see how awesome she is? She would not know I had those. That's pretty cool.
No, but Erik knows.
Yeah, so that's why you know. So, is there any other visualization we can do? And then is there a time of day that we should all sort of set our clocks to, like, okay, we're going to do it as a group, even though it's different time zones. But what do you recommend?
That would be excellent. He's maybe saying maybe evening because more people would be able to participate as opposed to during the day when they're at work. And actually, I was starting a practice, and I don't know if this time works with people, but during the national news, praying when that was on. Because it's just so horrendous to watch, because it just kind of counteracts and sends love and light to everything.
I like that.
So maybe that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
The national news. Everybody do it while they're watching their national news. I've started doing that.
We don't have to watch it, right?
But while it's on, right? Or at the time of day it's on. I actually don't recommend watching it. I can't.
Yeah, I know.
Anymore, but
I don't watch local news anyway. But okay, so that's interesting. Any other visual things? I mean, I said about the core of the earth, blah 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 blah. Is there any other visual that you'd recommend, Erik?
Wrapping the earth in pink fuzzy blanket or a big golden or white blanket, just something that would signify just a big hug and a cuddly, fuzzy feeling.
Yeah,
because it's more. He's telling me it's more about the feeling. Get to the feeling with the visualization. He said you could even take a puppy or a baby and just pull up that feeling of what it's like to snuggle with a puppy or a baby, and where you just got that love flowing, and send that feeling to wrap around the area.
That's awesome, and especially like visualizing the world not having the duality, conflict, consciousness, but the unity consciousness. For example, we need to shift from, being survival of the fittest, surviving because we compete with each other, to survival of the fittest by cooperating with each other. So, all right, so let's talk about, you took me back to my Akashic Records, and you worked on my spiritual DNA, which went through many lifetimes, different, ancestors. And that was, we all have all sorts of spiritual DNA, but one of mine was betrayal, people betraying me. And you just really, the visualization was awesome. Clip, 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 get rid of those strings. So is that something that you recommend for us to get past this horror?
Eric's saying yes, and the key thing that would help, because as you change these things within yourself, it actually changes it in the Earth's grid, doing your forgiveness work. He said he's telling me anybody who's carrying a grudge or unforgiveness right now, he said if you can just let it go, just be done with it, surrender to it. Because all of your power and all of your energy is needed in the now moment.
Yeah, it's so hard. But when we don't forgive and then we're giving the power to that other person or the experience.
Exactly.
Well, and we should also give love and prayers to George too, right? And his family.
Exactly. Yes. Erik said, "Mom, you were just channeled me." So, thank you. Yeah.
So is there anything else you recommend before we start taking callers on how to get through this and help the world and help ourselves get through this? Because it's really been, it's been very difficult for me. I know I'm just one little whatever peon, and it's, what I'm feeling is pale in comparison to what others feel who are protesting and the family and friends, etc. But how do we heal?
Well, what Erik said was the way that we heal these things is we acknowledge them, we recognize them, we feel them. If we need to cry or if we need to be angry for a while, we feel them. We processing is not the right word, but I don't have another word for it. We kind of process it through our body, because he says. This is triggering people, and it's bringing up, he said, it's a big wound. He said it's a lot of grieving for a lot of people. And so he says as they grieve this, it helps them bring up and release the other things they have not grieved. So overall, this is going to be healing, but it is so, so sad for the family and everybody involved.
Yeah. And they were part of the contract, too, so they are heroes. Okay, you ready to take calls, Erik?
I am. Erik is. He said, let's go.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Let's see. We got somebody from the 401 area code. Hi there. How are you doing? Are you there? Donna?
Can you hear me?
Donna,
yes.
Are you there?
Hello?
Oh, good evening. There you are. I wrote down your number. So what's going on, girl?
Thank you so much for doing that. After listening to this whole thing, and it was so weird, right before you called me, I heard a man's voice, Erik, say, unmute it.
Oh, Erik, my God. That's so weird. Erik did that last time. Erik did that last time, too. Wow. Okay.
And I have this my question, but now I'm wondering if maybe I should be concentrating Well, I really wanted to know how my son is doing. Daniel.
Yes. Mhm.
That was my question. But after listening to tonight, I don't know if maybe I should be asking what I should be doing.
Okay, so what do you want to ask, baby?
Okay. What do you want to know specifically about Daniel? Just in general, or?
It's Daniel.
Daniel. What do you want to know?
Well, he's my son, and he unfortunately passed away last year.
Yeah.
And I wanted to know how he's doing, if he and what he's doing.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I felt his energy coming in while you were talking. He is on the other side. He tells me
Daniel, right? Daniel or Danielle?
Daniel, yes.
Daniel, yeah.
No, it's Dan. Daniel. Just Dan.
Daniel.
Okay. Dan. Okay, right.
Okay. All right. So he's on the other side. He says at the moment, he's actually telling me that he's assisting with what's going on right now. There is a circle of angels that are surrounding the earth in continual, perpetual prayer. And many beings over there join in that prayer and help to intensify the strength. Says that, he does love you. Says that if you take some time, get really quiet, think of him and ask him to let you know he's there, you'll feel a tingling or something in your body. You'll be able to communicate with him. And he says for you to start doing that.
Good. Any messages? Other messages? Any other messages from you, Dan?
Telling his mom he loves her. Telling her she's going to get through this. Be brave.
Okay.
He says to tell you everybody who's here chose to be here for this. So everybody's got to do their part. He's saying, be brave.
Was his death part of a spiritual contract? If so, what?
He tells me he didn't sign up for a long life this time.
Okay. Why?
So, yeah, some people only need a short amount of experience. I'm wondering if he wanted to be on the other side for this moment. Oh, I got big goosebumps. Yeah. He said he came back home to help from there.
What was that? He didn't want to go yet?
No, he came back home. He went home to help from the other side of the veil with what is going on now. He wasn't supposed to have a real long life.
Yeah.
And he wanted to be positioned on the other side of the veil to help for what's happening now. That's what he's saying.
God, this is so awesome. Everything that I was thinking.
Yeah.
Oh, you already knew what he's saying. She knew it.
Oh, mother knows.
Every day. I saw him go, and I just wasn't sure. I knew he was working, and he's working with the brothers and sisters, and I wasn't really positive, but I knew that he's so big. It's just crazy. But I'm so torn because he's my he's a mama's boy and he's my baby.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah,
I know
it is hard. It is hard. He's saying, the veil's getting thinner, Mom. That's what he said.
I know.
The veil's getting thinner.
I've already seen him. He's beautiful. It's just so hard. It's so hard.
I know, babe. I'm so glad I to get there.
Thank you.
Thank you for calling.
You're welcome. God bless.
Thank Erik and Lisa and everybody. Thank you so much.
You bet.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Wow, so he signed up for a higher purpose. That's pretty cool. At least that's one of the One of the many things you probably signed up for. All right, let's see. Got somebody from the 440 area code. Hi there. How are you doing?
Hi, my name's Liz.
Hey.
And
Hello.
I want to thank you. This has been a great call. Your idea about having the prayers during the national news is just brilliant. So thank you for sharing that. I think it's such a great way to shift the world right now. And my question for Erik is, what direction in my business am I supposed to go? What does he feel? Does he have any suggestions or?
Well, I had told me just to get the cards out to use with the reading tonight, and I had pulled a career transition card and divine order. It was my next ones on the pile. So I'm going to ask him here. So he says it's expanding. What is your business? Let me see what more he can give me.
I'm really focusing on building a website, let's say sales and training. And am I going in the right direction with that?
Absolutely, he says. Yeah, my energy just got really. My hands just were like on fire when you were talking about it. So yep, he says absolutely. So it's. He says it's divine order and expansion. So
wonderful.
So that's good. That is good. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so very much. I listen all the time. This is wonderful to get through.
Oh,
he told me one other thing. Can I tell you really quick? He told me one other thing.
Sure.
Your life purpose is triggering this change. That's what he said.
Triggering what change?
Triggering whatever change and expansion you're making. He said your life purpose is triggering it. So.
Well, what is your life purpose? Yeah, tell me what her life purpose is. That's how old an Erik?
Erik says she's coming into that on her own. He says sometimes it's disempowering if you tell somebody what they're supposed to do and what their purpose is because they're meant to find it on their own. But he said she absolutely will find it.
Okay, I think I'm on the path now then, so that's wonderful. I had a couple different directions to go, but one's pulling me, and it sounds like that's the one I should go with. So
sounds like it. It sounds like you're really tapping into your intuition so well. Good for you, man. That's awesome.
I think my own intuition is coming to the front now that I'm getting older. So that's true. Okay, awesome. Wonderful. Well, thank you so much.
He says for you or anybody else in that situation, just take and consider both possibilities, kind of shut your eyes and feel what happens around your heart. See which one feels wider, happier, more expansive. That's how you know which one you go with when you're making a choice.
Wonderful. Awesome. Thank you so much. God bless you.
You're welcome.
Same to you, darling.
Bye.
Oh, good things on the horizon for her. Awesome. Okay. We got somebody from the 734 area code. Hey there, how's it going? Are you there? You can unmute 734 area code. Hi.
Hello.
Oh, there you are. Hi there. How's it going? What's your first name? And where are you calling from? 734 area code?
Margie.
Okay, Margie, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Michigan.
Okay.
And I'm wondering if Mother has any message for me.
What's the first name?
My mother's name is Nellie.
Okay, you're cutting out a little bit, but we'll do the best we can.
Okay.
Let's go for it.
Okay. Yep. Let me get a hold of your mom, Nellie's energy. She says she watches over you. And can you feel her around you? Like right now?
Not really.
Not really. Okay.
She
says she's helping. She understands that you miss her, and she's helping you to heal your heart.
Okay. Is there any message that you can give your daughter that has some validation factors in it?
Okay.
For comfort?
Let me see. What she's showing me is I keep getting this pressure around my ears, like pulsating. And so either she's telling me that are you clairaudient, or she is, have you heard her at all?
No.
Maybe she was clairaudient.
She's giving me this pressure around your ears. Or
Erik,
she's showing me my ears, and she's telling me they're your ears.
Erik, what's going on, Erik?
Trying to see what Erik's saying. Erik's telling me that her mom is standing there with her, and she's got her hands over at the side of her ears, helping her to heal so that she can start to hear her. That's what Erik is saying. And as far as the validating thing,
those are hard. I know.
Yeah, I'm just it would be better if you wanted to ask me something specific, and I could tell you yes or no, or what came with it. But as far as just her throwing something out validating, I'm really taking that out. Yeah. She is with you though, and she's telling you that she really does love you. And I think her point of working on your ears is that she's trying to communicate with you. And I think what she's saying is that you will be able to hear her.
So, it seems like Erik said that too, that she's trying to help you develop clairaudience. That's good.
Clairaudience, yeah.
All right. So just try real hard to raise your vibration so that she does not have to lower her energy so low. I know what it's like when you're way down on the vibrational frequency in the visible range of the electromagnetic spectrum. The spirits who are outside outside that range have such a hard time getting down to us and our frequency. So I know I've been there, but dance, try to listen to comedy. I mean, whatever it takes to raise it, and then you'll be able to communicate with her better, maybe. All right, thank you for calling, darling.
She talks to you all the time.
Yeah. You'll get there. Yeah. Check back with us, okay? Check back with us later, okay? You bet, darling.
Thank you.
You bet. Oh, her mom must have been an amazing person. Gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, very sweet energy.
Oh. Oops. I clicked and nothing happened. Okay. 509 area code. There we go. Finally worked. Hi there. How are you doing?
Hi. Hello.
Hey. What's up? What's your first name and where are you calling from?
My name's Carmen.
Carmen. Nice.
And I'm actually the one that's in Tony Tone, the bad guy. But anyways.
Oh, hi, Carmen.
Hi. Okay, my
question
is, I don't know if it'll be able to, but my daughter's father, he's been missing for like 5 years now, and there's stories of him being murdered, and just there's stories of his demise, but no real facts, and there's missing persons out report, and the police don't do nothing about it, and I was wondering maybe if there'd be some insight if he is dead or if he's still alive or how it was.
Okay. Can you tell me his first name?
His first name is Juan.
Where was he last seen?
In Seattle, Washington. He lives in Yakima, Washington.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to ask Erik, first of all, is he alive on this? Sometimes I talk out loud when I'm talking to Erik.
Can I tell Erik hi?
Oh, Erik's saying hello.
Oh man, thank you. I got his book today. I'm so excited. So I'm gonna read it. So.
Oh, it's so much better than the other one. I love it. It helps me so much.
What I'm picking up is that he's transitioned. He's on the other side of the veil.
Okay.
Was he murdered?
He was murdered. Is there anywhere we can find his body?
Well, you know who's really could do that? I mean, I don't know. Raylene works for the police department or FBI, whatever, locating people, and they tested her.
I know her. She's one of the mediums that you use. I know.
Yeah, she sent me a video, but I couldn't open it, where the detective says, "Look, I can't locate these people, but I know where I am. So, Raylene, where am I?" And it was Google Earth, video, and she pinpointed it. And he's just like, "What? That's exactly where I am on this earth." So, but she might be a real good person to talk to about that.
Definitely,
Mm-hmm.
definitely.
Yeah, when you said it, I didn't get any kind of feeling behind it. So I would have interpreted that as not likely, but maybe check with Raylene. Sounds like she specializes in that type of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, but you do see him on the other side?
Yeah.
Is he doing okay?
Okay.
Is he doing well? Is he happy? Oh, good. All right, Erik.
That's a lot of energy behind the happy thing. So, yes.
Oh, that's good.
Behind him.
All right, well, thank you. Okay, let's see what we got here. Got somebody from the 626 area code. Here we go. Hello, how are you?
Hello, I'm fine. Thank you so much.
Good. What's your first name, darling?
I'm sorry?
What's your first name and where are you calling from?
Gotcha. My first name is Genevieve, and I'm calling from Los Angeles.
Okay. How are you?
Far away. I have a quick question. I'm part of a nonprofit that has been corrupted and using money when they shouldn't be using it. And with myself and my friends, we've been trying to correct that. So
awesome.
I know it's not, boy, we've been trying, but we've got blocked doors everywhere. And since they won their election by cheating, because my name was taken off the ballot and people voted me, they wrote in my name, so now I am the financial secretary. Is anything going to change?
There was so much cutting out in this that I didn't understand the whole question. Could you repeat it? I'm sorry.
Oh, sure. I'll be more brief. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, she wants to know, there's corruption in the nonprofit she works with. And they took her off the ballot, but everybody wrote her name in, so she is now in charge of finances. How can she get rid? What does she need to do with this corruption, and will it be solved?
Definitely will be solved. Erik is saying mental notes, documentation, keep close eye on it. Here's what Erik's saying. The way the energy is now, it's not really possible for people to get away with that kind of stuff long term anymore. When somebody does something that's out of integrity, it comes back to them many times stronger than what they sent out. So he says it won't go on for too long.
Good. What is her next step, though, Genevieve? What's the next thing?
He said to document and pay close attention to things, and he says it's going to play out.
Does she need to take the documents to a particular person?
Actually, I sent
specific action.
Okay, I sent documentation to Internal Revenue, has a specific office for exempt organizations. It's been a year and 1 month now. I know it takes time with IRS, but will they ever investigate?
Jesus.
Okay. there's very little energy behind that. And Erik says
they're deep state too.
There's craziness going on there right now. He says when things settle down, you could keep contacting them. But Erik is also saying, I feel like it's going to be obvious in some other way, in addition to what like somebody else finds out about them.
Wait, can she take it to the local news?
Yes,
Erik
I could.
Says he
I
would do that.
Right.
Oh, you could?
I took it to the police, and they're not interested. So
well, I
have written a letter.
Why would you be interested?
I've composed a long letter that I'm going to email to all the members. They have a right to know all the bad stuff that's happened. And
exactly.
I just hope I get shot. That's what I'm going to do this coming week.
Good, and I would talk to the media.
Good.
I would definitely submit these stories to different media outlets. Is she in danger if she does this?
No.
Or can you
no.
Erik?
What Erik's making me feel like is when almost like that could give them a chance to cover up and hide.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Okay. We don't
That's
want that.
kind of what I feel like.
Okay.
So Erik's just kind of making me feel like hold off on that for now. You've got the letters sent out, or you're going to be sending the letters out. He's talking like you've already done it.
No, June the 9th. I'll send them out June the 9th.
Okay.
Yeah. He says do that and see what happens there. If you have to go to the media, but I feel like there's something like if it goes to the media, they're able to like counteract and cover up stuff.
Correct. Correct.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They're saying the media you can't always trust. You got to remember that.
Right.
God, I know.
Yeah.
I feel the letter will help because they've never known what's going on. We've been so politically correct, trying to work it out with the board, getting nowhere. I'm banking on the letter and everybody being aware of what's happening, and then let their conscience be their guide.
Yeah, and Erik says that's good because they'll be strength in numbers too.
Good. All right, thank you for
everybody knowing.
Good luck. You're the lawyer for justice.
God bless all of you.
You too, darling.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Erik says bye-bye.
All right, let's see. We have somebody from the 5710 area code. 571, if I can talk. Hi there.
Hi.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Can you
hear
me?
Yes, who is this?
We can hear you.
Oh, this is Susan.
Hi, Susan.
Oh,
hi, Susan.
I'm so surprised I got through. I've been waiting for so long. I just have I have a question. My son passed 6 years ago. His birthday's coming up on Saturday. He would have been 31. However, his brother is having such a hard time and is going through so much depression since he passed away, and it probably even beforehand. And I just wanted to know what I can do for him to get him out of this really, really bad slump.
Okay. Okay, Erik's
my son's
saying,
name is Steve, and he's the one that passed.
Steve is the one who passed. Okay. So let's get Steve.
Steven. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. And so Erik's got Steve with him, and so the two are communicating. He's saying, okay, so your son, things are getting worse with him right now because he's empathic, and he's feeling into other people's energy so much. So they are so much worse. But he's telling me things like physical activity, nutrition. He's talking about that he really some kind of counseling or therapy, whether it be traditional or some kind of alternative therapy kind of thing, whether it be like acupuncture, that kind of thing. He's making me feel
Oh,
like
I'm back.
he's at a spot where
I got cut off. Sorry.
Okay.
So I had to dial back in. Sorry about that. Okay.
Okay. All right. So what Erik is basically saying is he's at a point where you really want to do something. You know, you really want to get things moving along in the other direction. He's saying, you know, some people need medications temporarily. If he wants to go that route, that's one thing, but he's saying otherwise get him into doing acupuncture. He's talking about things that are real physical.
Yeah,
exercise, sports, that kind of thing.
Yeah, right. I've tried to get him into therapy for many years. He refuses to do it. He refuses to take medication.
Okay.
I can't get her to do anything.
Okay, so then Erik is saying, see if you can get him for acupuncture and that kind of thing. Acupuncture, craniosacral therapy, anything like that. He's saying you got to help him he's got to help himself to get the energy moving. One step at a time.
Erik, can you help nudge him subconsciously to accept some of these modalities?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Yes. Erik says he will work with his energy field, try to get him going. He's also telling me too, you know, like he always says, keep praying for him. Keep talking to his higher self.
Okay. That's good. All right. Well, thanks for calling in.
Oh, does Stephen have any messages for me?
He's concerned about his brother, and he loves you. He's really saying you got to get going on this, Mom. He's got to get going on this. He's like saying you got to kick him in the butt and say enough's enough. I can't watch you.
Yeah, we're going to try to take one more caller. Just a minute. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. All right, we got somebody from the 717 area code. Hello, how are you doing? Are you there? 717 area code?
Yes, that's me. Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hi, how are you?
Good. What's your first name?
Cameo.
What is it?
Cameo.
How do you spell it?
Cameo.
Oh, okay. T-A-N-E-A.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay, what you got for us?
I'm in Pennsylvania.
Oh, good.
And
okay.
I was wondering, I've had a lot of deaths in my family, and I just lost my dad yesterday. No, I'm sorry, the 31st.
Oh.
Yeah, and I did ask Erik if he was, going to help him, if he needed help prepping over, and if he needed help with anything, and if he knew my husband, my triplet, all that. I lost a lot of people, my mom, my grandparents, and I was just wondering, does he have a message for me, Erik?
What's his first name? Sorry, what's his first name?
Anthony.
Anthony, okay. Anthony.
And this
Anthony
was just yesterday? Is this what you said? This was yesterday?
No, not yet. It was the 31st.
Okay.
In the middle of the
Okay. Pretty recent.
May 30th.
Okay. So he absolutely is on the other side. Erik says he heard you calling and asking for him to help, and he says he assisted, but he really didn't need too much assistance. He's on the other side. It hasn't been very long. He's just coming into learning about what his life was about, and he's doing well. He's saying he's in orientation, and but he is very close to you, very close to your family right now, helping with the learning process. Yeah. Have you guys seen him and sensed him? Because he's around, he says.
No, I haven't got to see him yet. But I was
feel him.
Kind of sensed him and felt him near me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you guys, Elisa, did you just say sense him? Elisa, was that you? Did you just say sense him? That was Erik. He's going to show up as an EVP.
Oh, my God.
I'll bet you anything. I heard him very clearly. Erik said sense him.
EVP.
Yeah, I didn't say nothing.
Yeah. I heard it very loud. I'll be surprised if it doesn't.
Good boy. All right, that sounds great. All right, well, my prayers go out to you, and give him a little time.
Okay,
check in with us later. You're breaking up.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
you're breaking up. We're going to have to close the show so I don't run into the other one. Check with us after he's crossed over for a while, and maybe we'll get more information for you, okay? All right, thanks for calling.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
You're welcome.
And thank you, Kim, so much for this. It was wonderful. And Erik, I love you so much. You guys,
and Erik loves you.
Send prayers to Kim, since she's in Minneapolis too. And you guys check her out at embody-light.com. She's got a lot to offer, much more than just channeling. She's got Akashic Records readings and regressions and just all sorts. She fixed up your spiritual DNA and all sorts of stuff. Right, Kim? So go to her site.
I do.
Embody.
Well, thank you so much.
Light. You betcha. And everybody, y'all be safe out there. And remember, when the news comes on, we're going to blast the world.
Start praying.
Yeah.
And everybody, please pray for George and his family.
Of course.
Erik's saying he loves you all. Bye-bye.
Love you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.